Hey there, it's David. Welcome or welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get the best spiritual shape of their lives one workout at a time. Quick thought in this video that I'm calling 6 Ways to Move Forward Courageously. Okay, so first I want to credit my source. This is Pastor Rick Warren. I subscribe to a podcast, former pastor of the megachurch Saddleback here in California, where I live now. And it took me 3 days to get these 6 points as I dripped them out 2 at a time. But you know what? I thought they were noteworthy. It was an excellent message that he shared on 6 ways to move forward courageously. I'll share them with you. And again, I'm crediting Rick Warren with this. Okay. So, the bottom line is we all have, just situations that just like they're a gut punch, or they just stop us in our tracks. So just, there's perhaps a divorce. Or you poured your life savings into a business and it fails, or just any number of things that can happen financially, relationally, with your health, and you're just completely disoriented. You're discombobulated. You don't know which way is up, and I get that. Life happens, and just dramatic circumstances happen in everybody's life. If you live long enough, you're going to encounter this thing. And so Pastor Rick is just saying, hey, you know what? I get it. I'm in the trenches with you. I've had, just so many people flood through his office that, have issues. And so what do you do to keep moving forward? Well, he offered 6 ways to do that. Number 1, Pastor Rick says, is let God know how you feel. Let God know how you feel. I mean, just read the Psalms. I mean, King David was venting. He was venting, man. But he kind of always ended up back to, center with God. But I know that my Redeemer lives. I know you're gonna help me. And so, but number 1, God can take it. God can take your anger, your upset, your bewildered, all of that. God can take that, and so let God know exactly how you feel, and run to Him, not from Him. Number 2 is invite others to help you. Invite other friends, in your inner circle, to come along with you and to talk this out and to debrief this and just work through these issues and tell them how you feel and let them shoulder some of that burden. Wisdom is established on a multitude of counselors. We all have blind spots. People can see things we just can't see when we're, especially when we're emotionally torqued up. So, Pastor Rick is admonishing us to, invite others into the process. Number 3, he's saying, just resist asking why. Resist asking why. Why is not a helpful question. How can you get an answer to something that is unanswerable? Why did this child die? Why did, these things happen, really, and oftentimes through no fault of our own. It's not that we've messed up and we're, kind of into the sowing and reaping thing, but sometimes we're just victims of injustice and terrible things that happen to people that we wouldn't wish on our worst enemy. And we may be tempted to say, well, why God? Why me? Why this? Why now? Why my loved one? Not helpful at all. The better question is what? Okay, Lord, what are you trying to say to me? What does this make possible? And who am I going to meet that I wouldn't meet in a million years were it not for this incredibly crazy ordeal that I'm in? So the 4th thing that Pastor Rick suggests is to choose to put your trust completely in God. And this speaks of my life. First, Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths. The bottom line is we just got to trust God because He's trustworthy, He's dependable, He's reliable, He's true, and He's our way forward. So just put your trust in God. We don't have to know it all. We don't have to figure it out. We're just going to have to, just put this in that this doesn't make sense file. I'm going to ask God when I get to heaven file. We're just going to have to do that. We're just going to have to put our trust in God. And then number 5, Pastor Rick encourages us to choose to be better, not bitter. We don't want to get caught in that downward spiral of bitterness. Bitter against God, bitter against people. That kind of thing. There's absolutely no future in that. It leads to dark places, starting with discouragement and ending up in depression. So we can make the choice. You know what? This isn't the path I would have chosen, nevertheless it's the journey that I'm on. So I'm just going to make the best of the bad situation, and we're just going to grow forward in this. And that's number 6, Pastor Rick says, is keep moving forward courageously. It takes a lot of courage to keep moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other, through the tears, through the disillusionment, the disorientation, the discouragement. Just keep moving forward and just outlast. Just be an outlaster, and just trust God that, God's giving me grace in this season. I didn't need it before I got here, but now that I'm here, grace is here. And His grace is sufficient morning by morning. New mercies are available to us. And His word is immutable, forever settled. It doesn't change. And over 5,000 promises in there for us to claim, to stand on, to just, through the tears, just hold on to Jesus Christ and the validity and reliability of His word. So anyway, thank you, Pastor Rick Warren, for that. 6 ways to keep moving forward courageously. Number 1, tell God how you feel. Number 2, invite others, the help of others. Let them help. Number 3, just resist asking why. Just don't ask why, because there's no answer for that. Number 4 is to absolutely, completely trust in God. Number 5, choose better over bitter. And number 6, just keep moving forward courageously, one foot in front of the other. So I hope that helps you through what you may be going through. Maybe you know somebody that's going through some tough stuff, and why don't you just copy the link on this, share, and just forward it to them. Maybe it'll help a little bit. Maybe there's 1 or 2 of those things there that'll be a prompt for them to alleviate some of the suffering. So let's all keep moving forward. For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you, never against you. Have a great day.